Okay, so our today's topic is static, dynamic, and stagnation pressure. That means what is static, dynamic, and stagnation pressure. So one by one, and today we will see that what is the meaning of this static, dynamic, and stagnation pressure. So first point, the Bernoulli's equation state that the sum of flow, kinetic, and potential energy of a fluid particle along a streamline is constant. Previously, we had already seen this one. That means the sum of flow energy. So we can write it as energy flow plus kinetic energy plus energy due to potential is constant. And in our earlier video I have already explained regarding this one, so you can able to see that one so that these point get clear. Now so again, the sum of the flow energy, this is nothing but the flow energy, this is kinetic energy, and this is potential energy. Okay, this is constant along the streamline. Therefore the kinetic and potential energy of the fluid can be converted to flow energy during flow and causing the pressure to change. This is the most fundamental thing which you have to keep in your mind. Again I am repeating, the kinetic and potential energy, that means this Ke and this Pe, that means potential energy of the fluid get converted to the flow energy. That means these two get converted into flow energy when, so during the flow. And suppose kinetic energy get converted into potential energy, then what will change? The pressure will change. Now as we know that from our earlier video, that P by rho plus V square by 2 plus Gz is equals to constant, and this is basically the Bernoulli's equation. Here this is, that means this P by rho term represents the flow energy, this V square by 2 represents the kinetic energy, and this Gz represents the potential energy. So from this I want to explain that suppose this, that means kinetic energy, whether kinetic or potential energy get converted into flow energy, then pressure definitely changes. Suppose from this equation we have P by rho plus V square by 2 is equals to constant. Why? Because I am considering that there is no this Z term, that means there is no potential energy. That's why, so in this case P by rho plus V square by 2 is equals to constant. So suppose I am changing the velocity here, then this velocity term impact on this pressure term. Why? Suppose this rho, suppose I am considering let us take an example. This is a pipe through which water is flowing. So water has a fixed density, that means density is equals to 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, so here this become constant, that means density is constant. Now this 2 is already constant, So we have two variables. That means pressure is one variable and velocity is another variable. That means the sum of these two remain constant. So now considering another example, suppose we have 5 plus 2 is equals to how much? 7. So suppose I am changing this 2. That means the condition is that the sum remain constant. So suppose I am taking here 6 plus 1. Then also this things, that means this law is satisfied. That means 7, here also we get 7. Suppose I am writing 7 plus 0. That means also 7. So similarly this is the case. This is the pressure term. So suppose I am changing this one, that means velocity term. Suppose here I am changes this one from 2 to 1, I have changes. That means this gate increases. You can see here 5, 6, 7. So I am changing this term, and this term will impact on the another term, and as a result this get increases. Okay, so that the overall sum remain constant. So this is the basic concept. So that's why I am again repeating that whether kinetic energy or potential energy get converted into the flow energy, then pressure changes. Pressure changes means whether it will be increase or it will decrease, depends on how we are changing this velocity or jet term. Okay, so this is the another point. Another point is that whether we change the kinetic or potential, this will change the flow energy, and as a result pressure will change. Okay, now suppose we have seen earlier that our equation is P by rho plus V square by 2 plus Gz is equals to constant. Okay, now I would like to multiply this rho term in both the side. So suppose I am multiplying here rho, then P by rho plus rho V square by 2 plus rho Gz is equals to, suppose I am multiplying here rho into constant. So now this rho and rho get cancelled. So the final equation will be P plus rho V square by 2 plus rho G Z. And here as rho is also constant and constant is multiplied with constant, so again this become constant. So I am writing constant with C. So this is the final expression. Okay, here you can able to see that each term in this equation has pressure unit. That means here pressure is added with another pressure. That means this is pressure plus this is also an pressure term and this is also an pressure term. So these pressure term added create some constant. That means each term in this equation has a pressure unit, and thus each term represents some kind of pressure. This is one kind of pressure, this is another kind of pressure, this is another kind of pressure. So let me explain what are these three different types of pressure. So this pressure P is known as static pressure. Okay, that means it does not incorporate any dynamic thing or the dynamic effect. It represents the actual thermodynamic pressure. This represents the actual thermodynamic pressure. Okay, of what? Actual thermodynamic pressure of fluid. Okay, this is the same as the pressure used in the thermodynamics and the property table. So this is simply the thermodynamic pressure of a fluid. Now this term rho v square by 2, this is known as the dynamic pressure. It represents the pressure rise when the fluid is in motion and which brought to a stop isotropically. So there is one term known as isoentropic, which means where the entropy is constant. Okay, so again I am repeating, dynamic pressure, it represents the pressure rise when the fluid in motion is brought to stop isotropically. So in that case this term is known as the dynamic pressure. Okay, dynamic pressure. Now the last term, this one, rho gz, this represents the hydrostatic pressure. Hydrostatic pressure term, which is not pressure in a real sense, since its value depends on the reference level selected. It's account only for the elevation effect. That means it accounts only for the elevation effect. So no need to worry, this is only here, you can able to see that here z is there. So z basically define the reference level, that means the distance from the reference level. What is reference level? So suppose we want to see, suppose this is the our ground, and suppose we want to take any body that is away from this one. So suppose I want to pick this stone to this height. Okay, so the distance from this stone and the corresponding surface is generally referred as z. So this is nothing but the, and this is known as the reference line. Okay, so suppose another person came and he want to say that no, I want to measure the distance of this body from this reference height. Okay, so this is again become the reference line for that particular person. So this is nothing but hydrostatic pressure basically depends on the reference line chosen. So it's account only for the elevation effect. That's all. Okay, so again we can able to see from the Bernoulli's equation that the sum of static pressure plus dynamic pressure plus hydrostatic pressure is equals to constant. Okay, so this become the another definition, and this is, in other word we can also say that the sum of the static pressure, dynamic and hydrostatic is these sums is also known as the total pressure. Okay, therefore the Bernoulli's equation states that Bernoulli's equation states that the total pressure along A streamline is what? Constant. So keep this in mind, a simple definition that the total pressure along this streamline is constant. We have already seen that the Bernoulli's equation is valid along this streamline. So keep these things in mind. Based on this simplicity, we come to the conclusion that the static pressure plus dynamic pressure plus hydrostatic pressure is known as total pressure. Hence, the Bernoulli's equations states that the total pressure along the streamline is constant. Okay.